encouraging results. The one-year review of the film tax credit. The details just ahead in news. Good morning. Thank you for waking up with us, Saskatchewan. It is Monday, March 13th. I'm Alex Brown.
I'm Katrin Hodson, filling in for Stephanie.
And I'm Mike Siona, waiting for things to warm up.
Is it going to happen?
Slowly and surely. We got lots to talk about weather-wise today. But yes, things are on the uptick temperature-wise.
Wonderful.
You know what that means, though, right? We need a low-pressure system to come, and that means parts of the province are going to get hammered with snow. And there to the north. So there you go. We'll take a peek at what's going on out there right now on a Monday morning, 6 a.m. A little bit of cloud coverage, a little bit of clear in some areas, and varying degrees of cold, but certainly cold continues to permeate here. To start the week, what will it look like later? Well, I'll tell you later, right after the news. Well, here we are in our fine studios in downtown Saskatoon. This is CTV Morning Live. Thank you for joining us at 6:30 a.m. We go from Morning View to Futurecast, and through our region, a little bit of cloud coverage, a little bit of sun further south of Saskatoon. We're kind of right along the dividing line here, so we might see little breaks of sunshine, little breaks of cloud, and a decent day as things warm up to around -4 for a daytime high.
Thanks, Mike. Well, blizzard conditions wreaked havoc throughout southern Saskatchewan over the weekend.
Yeah, Luke Samard has more on how the province is dealing with all the snow. Encouraging results. The one-year review of the film tax credit. The details ahead in news.
Good morning, and thank you for waking up with us. It is Monday, March 13th. It took me a second there. We have all the news you need just ahead.
Yeah, I'm Alex Brown, Katrin Hodson filling in for Steph, and Mike Siona joins us from the Weather Center. And we're slowly starting to see those numbers
Yeah,
get into.
a little bit. Like today -4, tomorrow -1, and then the rest of the week like -7s and 6s.
Single-digit minuses are
It feels like we're okay with that because of where we've been.
Yes.
Right? It's still below the seasonal mark, though.
Okay.
Hey, spring is, by my arithmetic, just over 1 week away.
Correct.
So,
we fact-checked that.
Yes.
yeah, let's, just doesn't feel like it. Look, does it look like spring outside? No, not really, although the sun is rising earlier and earlier. It will be up in not too long from now, so that's good news as things lighten on the horizon, and we'll have a full look at the forecast coming up in a couple of minutes. Let's check in on the traffic really quickly now, a minute after 7, and not much volume, but already delays there as that construction on the Circle Drive North Bridge is just ever present.
Thanks, Mike. We begin with details of a fire Sunday afternoon in the Riversdale neighborhood. The Saskatoon Fire Department responded to reports of a structure fire in the 100 block of 20th Street West at around 2 p.m.
Joining you from our studios in downtown Saskatoon, this is CTV Morning Live, and that's the sunrise. All right. Going to be a decent one out there. Still brisk this morning as we take a look at our Futurecast mix, not a misc, but a mix of sun and cloud, and looking to get to about -4 here in the Bridge City. Just don't be fooled. She's a little brisk out there right now. What about the roads? Oh, what about the roads? 7:31 a.m. They're actually hanging in pretty well considering all the construction along that Circle Drive North Bridge. I know, broken record. You'll be tired of me talking about it for the next several months while they do the work, but it is public enemy number 1 as far as the drive.
Blizzard conditions wreaked havoc throughout southern Saskatchewan over the weekend.
Luke Samard has more on how the province is dealing with all the snow.
Rebuilding crews, a look at the year since the film tax credit was revitalized in Saskatchewan. The details ahead in news.
Good morning. Thank you for waking up with us, Saskatchewan. It's Monday, March 13th. We have all the news you need just ahead.
I'm Katrin Hodson, filling in for Stephanie.
I'm Alex Brown.
And Mike Siona is here. It says
It says
it right
that
in
in the prompter. Mike Siona
yes.
is here. And
So,
he is.
Yes.
There you go, at least in
Is he
body.
here in spirit?
Yeah.
In mind.
Yeah. That's a whole other issue.
It is Monday after all.
Not going to answer it for you guys, but I will take a look at the weather as we take a peek outside. 8 o'clock, the sun is up, kind of alternating between sunshine and cloud coverage out there, and that's what we'll see for the bulk of the day here. Still a little brisk in Saskatoon, but warmer air is on the way. -4 this afternoon. Tomorrow, -1, but some precipitation lurking and looming as well. We'll talk about that in a couple of minutes. First, though, let's take a peek at the traffic situation. And yeah, slow go east-west across the river from that northeastern portion of the province. Just not really an ideal picture, that's for sure, specifically along Circle Drive North Bridge.
Thank you, Mike. We begin with details of a fire Sunday afternoon in the Riversdale neighborhood. The Saskatoon Fire Department responded to reports of a structure fire in the 100 block of 20th Street West at around 2 p.m.
CTV Morning Live brought to you in part by Ashley. Furniture, mattresses, home decor, and more.
Welcome back. Almost 8:30 here on your Monday morning, and it is time for your 15. The first one we have is from Chad, who says he likes golf and hockey, so it made sense to get classic Nintendo-themed golf club covers. Hopefully the snow is gone soon enough so he can hit the links.
Those are sweet.
Yeah, they're kind of cool. They're colorful. I like the colors.
Ah.
Greg sent us this, loving these seats at the Blades game. Hopefully that goal line doesn't come on too often behind the Blades net. Those are awesome seats.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, there you go. And well, it didn't look like it was from the Raider game last night because that light was on a lot last night. Anyways, and then this one from Shad. So much snow near Carrobert. The tractor is snowed in. Although that doesn't exactly need it in the next few weeks.
That's a relief.
Yeah, there you go.
Holy.
Yeah, that's a lot of snow. We definitely did not get that dump here.
No, but northern Saskatchewan going to get a big dump over the next day or so. So let's take a peek at how things look traffic-wise first.
Live in Saskatoon, this is CTV News.
Good afternoon. No longer transitioning into nicer weather. We've got ourselves decent temperatures today.
Okay.
Exactly. Temperatures,
Right.
they're still below seasonal.
And
but
better on the way, right?
Better on the way. Actually, we might even see plus temperatures next week. We'll talk about that. We'll also talk about the snow, especially in southern Saskatchewan. I'm Jeff Rogstad.
And I'm Chantel Saunders. Coming up on the show today, speaking of next week, a popular charity breakfast is going to be
Well, it's back. You know, we're giving people plenty of time to get ready for the 4th annual charity breakfast that's coming up in support of the White Buffalo Youth Lodge. And we have a room full of guests for that. So we'll talk more about the pancake breakfast coming up.
All right. And I guess you're doing some award predictions. Is that what it's
Sort of award predictions, maybe some, you know, whinging about the awards and just, you know, talking Oscars in general with Craig Silliphant. So, because it's that time of year, because the Oscars are on Sunday. So maybe a little help for your ballot, but I'm not sure. It's going to be a tricky year. So we'll get to all of that along with the full weather forecast. But right now it's time for the news, and I'll turn things over to Chantel.
All right. Thanks, Jeff. A 19-year-old man has been charged after another man was attacked while carrying groceries. Police say it happened just before 10 o'clock.
Tonight on CTV News at 5. Your money in the city budget. What a new report is saying about finances at City Hall. And new jobs numbers are out. What they're showing about employment in Saskatchewan.
This is the CTV News at 5 with Matt Young.
We're live at 5 here in downtown Saskatoon. On this Friday, we're tracking a number of local stories this hour, including the latest on the fiscal situation at City Hall. Could another budget crunch be coming? We're going to have more on that. We also have Political Roundup, where we'll analyze the week in politics. Meanwhile, Jeff is in with your forecast. Jeff, how much snow is on the way?
Well, it's a mixed bag, Matt. Basically down in southern Saskatchewan, 10 to 20 centimeters of snow. Some places might see 25, so a nasty situation down south. Once you get to a line basically from about Kindersley to Davidson to Yorkton, above that line, we're looking at maybe around 5 centimeters. And by the time you get into northern areas, not so much snow at all. More on that later.
All right, thanks very much, Jeff. Let's get to your top stories. A new report at City Hall says Saskatoon city budget pressures will be, quote, coming to a head in 2024-25. It cites a number of factors the budget is facing, including base budget issues, funding plans for future spending, higher than normal inflation, and impacts of the pandemic. Details on a number of local stories here in Saskatoon. Your full 6 o'clock news begins right now.
Tonight.
As businesses continue the difficult hunt for employees, the government touts new unemployment numbers. A Saskatoon couple's search for accountability months after a serious hit and run. And a Saskatoon man struggles in his quest for a medical exemption for psychedelic therapy.
This is the CTV News at 6 with Chantel Saunders and Jeremy Dodge.
Good evening. We begin tonight with new job numbers. According to Statistics Canada, Saskatchewan has the second lowest unemployment rate in the country.
The province was quick to boast about those numbers earlier today, but the opposition was quick to point out the province's labor shortage.
Tyler Barrow now on the need for more workers to fill the void.
Tonight.
A snapshot of the job market, the highlights and concerns, what new employment numbers mean for those looking and hiring. Hit and run, the collision with a vehicle and a woman seeking answers amidst frustration over the incident. And the local man who says Health Canada's decision over a unique kind of drug is hurting his quality of life.
This is the CTV News at 11:30 with Matt Young.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. We begin tonight with new job numbers. According to Stats Canada, Saskatchewan has the second lowest unemployment rate in the country. The province was quick to boast about those numbers earlier today, but the opposition was quick to point out the province's labor shortage. Tyler Barrow now on the need for more workers to fill the void.